Hello there, world of tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the Tier 9 Blitz Nation medium tank, the T-55A. This is a vehicle that not many people think all too much about or care all too much about, and to be completely honest, I definitely agree with a lot of people's opinions like that. In fact, on my own video, talking about this week's deals and discounts going on for the Blitz shop, I said specifically that the T-55A that was for sale here is not a great deal because it is a pretty lackluster tank overall. So, with all those things said, why the heck did I then buy the T-55A on my free-to-play account of all accounts? Well, it's very simple. I don't have a lot of Tier 9s on my free-to-play account, and especially I don't have a lot of Tier 9 credit-earning tanks, and my friend Batchet Begins plays a lot of Tier 9, so I figured that it would be smart to pick up a Tier 9, especially a medium, so that I can have some fun using a mobile tank while earning a decent chunk of credits. I'm trying to spread out the diversity of tanks I have across all the tiers. So right now I've got a lot of tanks in Tier 7 and Tier 8. I've actually got a decent chunk of Tier 10 collectors and premiums as well, maybe like 4 of them at this point. So Tier 9 is the only tier that I don't have a lot in. I've got 2. And I'd like to spread that out a bit more. I've got the K91 and the T-55A. To be honest, the number 1 Tier 9 I'd really like to get is the Kampfpanzer, but I don't think that's ever going to happen unless Wargaming gives it out for gold, so I guess we'll find out. But the T-55A, let's talk a little bit about this tank. What does it have going for it? Well, it's actually got some decent things going for it. First of all, a very solid gun. This gun features the penetration of the gun that the T-54 tech tree carries, but it also features the DPM of the other gun the T-54 carries. The T-54 essentially has an option. You can either have DPM with less penetration or penetration with less DPM. This tank features both. It's got the DPM and the penetration, which is great. It means that you're never finding yourself in a situation where you're struggling to pen your opponents, but you're also not in a situation where you're struggling to meet DPM thresholds. So that part of the vehicle is very nice, and it allows the T-54 or T-55A to be quite solid. Not only that, but the T-55A also features decent turn armor and very solid mobility at a top speed of 56 kilometers per hour. So it does, oh boy. Well, that missed, and we got penned right back, which kind of sucks. But honestly, there's not much I could have predicted. I keep forgetting that I'm on EU, and literally, no matter how much you play on EU, you will be surprised with how many people are camping. And it looks like this game, the entire enemy team is camping. There you go. Nice pen into the enemy T-54. Once again, you can see this great gun in action here. The penetration just easily able to cut through our opponents. There you go. Another easy shot to that T-54. Just like that, we've been able to strip a decent chunk of health off that player. Now we got the Tortoise coming off over here, which is not the most exciting thing to run into. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for one more. Well, if the Tortoise is going to stop, we're going to go for more than one pen. There you go. Second pen into the Tortoise. I'm just going to chill here. This is, again, where I'm going to use my good DPM to just rip into this poor turret. Let's get another shell in. Just like that, we've brought this full health tank destroyer down to 480 hit points. And we're going to reload again. There you go. Oh, what? That's a clear pen. Look at that. What the heck, Wargaming? All right, well, let's try that again. Hopefully this time we pen it. There you go. Nice 234 shot. And because of the fact this thing, as I did say, has decent turn armor, we were able to actually get a bounce. And there you go. We finished off the enemy Tortoise. Even though we did add to sling a lot of premium ammunition at that player, we were still able to finish him off. Now, they do have some deadly tank destroyers. They got a Borsig and a Waffenträger Panzer IV, which are not tanks I really want to play with. So, as of right now, I think the smartest decision to make is to leave, because I don't want to deal with that at all. So, let's use the good mobility this tank once again has, and make our way to mid. Now, this M46 patent is most likely going to be spotted and shot fairly shortly, but right now we're going to aim it on the side of the T-54. I have nothing to say, Wargaming. I'm very speechless on that shot there. Let's try this again. There you go. Easy pen into the side of the T-54. TVP VTU pokes, and hopefully we can get a shell in. Looks like... Oh, yes, there you go. Nice shot into the enemy TVP once. I don't think we're hiding our hull at all. No, we're not. And the TVP is actually able to back up before we're able to get a connecting shell. But you know what? That's fine. We were still able to get at least a little bit of damage out into his tank. At this point, we're going to cross over here, and we're going to see if I can get any more damage into the TVP. There you go. Nice pen, and a bounce on our side as well, which is very nice. We can see the enemy Waffenträger Panzer IV off to the side, who we were able to connect a very easy shell into. Just like that, we are up to 3700 damage in this game already, which is actually a very, very solid chunk when you think about it. Now, we did get penned by that Waffle, but honestly, I could care less. We are already up to 4,000 damage at this point, which is a obviously very solid damage number. Let's finish off the Borsig. Interesting. I don't even know where that Borsig hit me. I think he hit me in the upper plate, but from my point of view, it looked like that Borsig couldn't even see my take. So, good shot from him, I guess. I'll give the guy credit. We're actually going to lose this game, I've just realized. Well, we could win, but the chances of winning are, to put it best, not very high, especially with this TS5 just allowing the Borsig, or yeah. I'm sorry. I'm stuttering my words because I'm a little salty that we got cleared here, but there's not much really to say about it. Come on, TS5, shoot the TVP right in front of you. High roll it. Oh, he's just not going to shoot it. Breh. Well, this just looks like a fat stinking L. He's going to turn towards the TVP again, allowing the Waffle to get another pennon, and then... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I didn't realize our team was doing this bad. I literally just noticed our full health Patton driving into the front line and all these things, and then a half a second later, everybody's dead around me. Oh well, I guess you win some and you lose some. We still did a very solid job. 4,020 damage is nothing to scoff at, especially for a tier 9 tank. And yeah, we earned a pretty solid chunk of credits at 50,000. So, not a bad first battle at all. I guess when you have a Gag Tiger deal 0 damage, there's definitely some room for error. But as you can see, I've been averaging 3,800 damage in the vehicle so far. I've been playing a lot more realistic battles in this tank than pubs, to be honest, just because I've been earning a lot of good credits with this vehicle. But let's see what we can do in the second battle. Up against this, we got some tier 8s and some tier 9s, just like last game. Hopefully, we'll be able to do, maybe not a better job, but hopefully we'll be able to come out with a victory. That's a better way to word it. Okay, so what do they have? They got a Tortoise again, which, well, if it's the same Tortoise from last game, we'll farm him just the same way. We got a Bosch Chatillon 25-ton, Progetto. Okay, they only have 2 mobile tanks, so we should actually be quite aggressive here and be able to get away with it. So usually I like to start off here. As I said, EU likes to play passive. I say this like a lot in every video I play. So this gun is rather infuriating. This is not the first time it's done this to me, and I don't know why. Like, it just gets... and then we get penned by the Bat Chat, which is also rather irritating. But at least we were able to pen that Bat Chat, and we assisted 400 damage there because we got that player stuck out in the open. So that's actually a flat dub for us. We have the Emil one in mid, who, if we can poke this correctly, we should be able to... No, we're not actually able to pen him. Interesting. All right. Well, just trying to figure out how I want to work this position. The teammate we have gets a nice pen into the Emil, and let's just chill right over here, aiming, and we'll just go for a pen on his upper plate. I wasn't sure if that would fully pen it, but it did. Let's just reload again. Emil bounces my teammate. There you go, another easy pen, and just like that, we're rolling this poor guy. We've already dealt 900 damage, and he's dead. We got the Semovente off to the side. There you go. Nice pen into his tank. Let's put on our adrenaline. Maybe we can get another pen out and fire. There you go. Another nice shot. You can see, like, when the gun works on this tank, it works quite well. It hits its shots. That one didn't, but that was expected, to be fair. That was a very, very small spot to hit. Let's aim it on the Semovente again. There you go. Look at that. Very easy pen right into his vehicle. 2,000 damage dealt at this point. So you can see that the gun does work, especially in certain situations. The gun feels very, very nice. We're going to back up from the T-54. Or not the T-54. Sorry, Bat Chat. We're going to get another pen into him very quickly. There you go. Another nice 296 roll. And just like that, we're up to 2,500 damage. And the only 2 tanks in front of us are both one-shots. We're going to go for the Bat Chat to begin with, because that vehicle features a higher alpha and a deadlier clipping potential. So I do think that's the right choice to go for. At this point, we can see the IS-8 off to the other side of the map. We can see the 704 over here. We are not able to get a shell into, and I'm not exactly sure where the enemy Tortoise is. But as of right now, I don't think we're spotted. So I'm going to cut off to the side of the 704 here, and... Okay, well that was a bit cringe. Looks like we actually did not have the pen to cut through that 704 at that angle. I'm just going to chill here. Like, even though the 704 is probably going to pen us, it doesn't really matter all too much, just because we've already dealt a pretty solid chunk of damage here, and I'm trying not to rage. I'm really trying not to, but man, is this game not liking me today. All right, let's pen the side of the Tort. There you go. As I said, the gun on the 55A can be just rather infuriating. It just has some situations where it doesn't really like you, and it decides to go a little bit to the left or to the right where you're aiming. But you know what? still a good battle. 3,600 damage. If we had taken our time a little bit longer on that 704, we could have dealt more like 4,000 damage, but I will take it. We got a second class, and we should have made, I'm hoping, a decent chunk of credits, and yes, we did, 97,000. So there you have it, ladies and gents. This is the T-55A. It's not the best tank out there, but it is an actual decent tank. If you understand how to play it and you use the mobility correctly, it can be rather enjoyable, and I like it. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.